This is the next episode of my show. All right, radio on, off. I think I left it on.
Texas Brain, the Brain from Texas, is starting a garage band with Dave Grohl, third kissing cousin. Okay, a hand model from Eek in Roseville, Minnesota. A gigolo like these two guys. Oh yeah, those are the guys from that old TV show, Benny versus the Penny. They got canceled. Fudgy's going with a UFC career as his answer. Who else do we have? Manuel from Garden says Kristaps Porzingis is eyeing a career as a ghoul or a werewolf at the Six Flags Fright Fest extravaganza. I've never been to that. I've been to Non-Scary Farm. I've never been to the Six Flags Fright Fest. Have you been, Lorraine, to that? Have you been to the Fright Fest?
I have a few times, yeah.
Yeah, that seems like something you would be into. Seems like something you would be into. What else do we have? Let's see, page 9. Antonio Brown's PR manager from Rob in Minnesota. Let's see, can't read that. Mr. Irrigation says the phones are messed up. Sanitation engineering from Johnny Q. That's his answer. Ring girl career from Trucker Joe. Who else? Mike the Leprechaun says he will become a window washer with no ladders for two-story houses. Mike the Leprechaun. Avon door-to-door sales from Chip of the Q's. Alright, do you have an answer, Lorraine? Do you have an answer? The riddle of the day, a longtime NBA player, Kristaps Porzingis, eyeing a career change. He's eyeing a blank career, however, he promised he won't do it until he's done playing basketball.
Well, you know he's a big fan of those horses, Ben. I think he's going to start a career in horse podcasting, because everyone wants to be a podcaster.
In the equine world. Well,
Yeah.
what you mean to say is everyone wants to do audio content. What we're doing, we're the coolest people. Everyone loves audio content.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. Unfortunately, Kristaps Porzingis eyeing a blank career in MMA. He promised he will not continue. You think of a guy that gets hurt all the time playing basketball, what could possibly go wrong? If he ends up going and playing MMA, doing MMA. Let's go to Poppy in San Diego. Hello, Poppy. Welcome. Poppy's all excited. Hello. What are you thinking now, Poppy? I was saying you were going to do a victory lap. You were going to take a bow and say how great you are. Yes?
Well, I mean, first of all, I just wanted to say congratulations and my mentor on redoing the season and this knowledge show. I just went for video and showed you love on that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Great time with you to do that.
My pleasure, mentor. Second of all, beautiful San Diego. We're very blessed right here. We got everywhere in San Diego we're working hard and we're hard workers. And San Diego is either first place, the first year in MLS soccer, and then San Diego Concerts, we're also in third place. So we're very blessed. I mean, there's still a lot of work ahead of us, and the folks gotta work hard, and we're gonna go to Dodger Stadium as well on the weekend, mentor. So you might check them out, and just working hard right here.
All right, we're getting the life update. It's like a Facebook post from Poppy and Sadie.
Yeah. Well, another thing that I'm gonna tell you, mentor, people want to hear, and coming back with Lorena, people want to Lorena. We want to do a thing for NFL season. People want their sponsorship and Lorena. I'd love to bring her back on here. And
No one wants.
I love that he acts like I'm the guest.
No one. I haven't heard anyone. I check my email every day. Most of it's from Blind Scott or Joey the Bellman or.
Well, you're right, man. So people want to either get coffee, get this, and go there. But that's fine. They can do whatever people want to hear that. So, maybe, I know Benny versus a Penny, you're doing something else with it. So maybe something new this year, like, you versus me or.
So much stuff around.
Thank you. Let's go to Howard. James, do you want Poppy to have a segment on the show every week during football season 5? That's Poppy was just on. James, your thoughts? like me to say anything to Poppy? No? Okay. All right. You want to say something to Tammy in Montana? You do? All right. Oh. Really? Yeah, you can. You're floating under right now. What are you doing? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Let's say hello to Sleazy Cheese. Sleazy Cheese is in Wisconsin. Where else would it have been Sleazy Cheese? Sleazy Cheese. Big Bang Maryland. It's been a minute. It's been a while. Yeah. Been a while. You know why I'm calling? Because the Brewers are playing well, and if they suck, you wouldn't call up. Call it up now. You want to, just like Pop took a bow for the Padres, you want everyone to dance with the racing sausages there in Milwaukee, right? The brats and all that. Listen now, if we had lost 12 in a row, I still would call. And I would not call. That is a lie. You have not called. I would say what is going on, and I would pitch a pitch, and I would be on your side to move to, I don't know, San Diego with Poppy. Yeah. Listen, the Brewers play. I enjoy watching the Brewers play. I'm told they actually practice bunting, which is amazing to me. It's an amazing thing. And they not only play great, they're gonna be the best team ever. Well, they have to win. They have to verify it by winning. That's what they're gonna do. Okay. And Mr. Ballard, I got money put away now. I'm gonna have the folks at the Fox studio there in LA. Yeah. Come to Milwaukee. Oh, I'm trying. I would love to be on me. Sleazy Cheese, let me tell you something. I would love that because I don't see my brother lives up there. I don't see him because he doesn't live in Wisconsin. So we were having huge. We didn't know one. That was huge. Right, Lorraine, you ever been to Milwaukee?
I've never been to Milwaukee.
It's beautiful. There's somewhere beautiful.
Or they more of a running place.
Oh my God. How dare you? You could go back. Google, we go to Milwaukee, you drive up the street, was it the Bender place? What was that thing you went to? The Snappers. Speed Snappers. Speed Snappers. They got all types of places. Oh, and we gotta go to the Cheese Castle. You know, you gotta go to the Cheese Castle. There's a health festival going on, Big Ben, and the Brewers are gonna do it. Hey, listen, I'm happy for you. The Brewers play well. I have no animosity. I have nothing against the Brewers. I love the logo. They got one of the great logos in sports. They do that. Well, at the end of the day. I gotta go, Sleazy Cheese. Forgive me, man. We'll come to Wisconsin. We're not going in the winter, though, so we're gonna have to do it in the spring. So we'll make that happen. The great Sleazy Cheese right there. We're gonna have Ask Ben. Your questions are answers for the rest of the hour. We'll get to that. We'll do it then. You'll really point to love. The Ben Maller Show. This is a big deal. This is the second of today's show. Full of good news. Right after the show, the podcast will be on. Just search the Ben Maller Show wherever you get your podcasts. And be sure to follow, rate, and review it. Again, just search the Ben Maller Show. Hi, sir. The last thing you want is to leave your family in stress, confusion, or legal problems after you're gone. That's why having a trust or a will is essential. It's the responsible thing to do to make sure your wishes are clearly understood, and your loved ones aren't left dealing with unnecessary complications during a time of grief. Without a will, your assets might be distributed in ways you care about most.
Constant reminders of your
Probate's long and complicated, expensive, but it's avoidable with a trust, a simple trust in place. A trust or will sets a clear plan for how you want your estate handled. The trust and will
Show me the protest in Serbia. I am looking at this protest in Serbia right now. Rioters in t-shirts, tennis shoes, protective arm guards. Somebody, there's a hand in chat. Cheers. It blinked at me. Tear gas. These riders look pretty happy. Is it a riot, or are you taking your woman out for a walk? What is this? Damn, it's a riot. Everybody's holding their phone up, taking pictures. Look at that. Look at this guy look at this guy that just got arrested. Arrested. Do I need to take a screenshot of that? No, this is enough. Show me that big back man. Damn, they got King Kong Bundy. Oh man, I just had to share that. When I see a man's ass, you've embarrassed your nation. The future leaders of Europe. I'm looking at the Azerbaijan news about riots in Serbia. They know what's up. Azerbaijan was like, man, stop sending these radical Christians. Azerbaijan. Thank you, Azerbaijan. They cleared out Armenia in one day. Probably the most impressive war of my lifetime. Our lifetime. I'd like to relive that 2023 epic. Okie doke. Get my radio scores in 6 minutes. Radio will be back on. My notification says, what? Video Game Donkey wants me to watch a Palland video. Pal World. Jesus says, "Do not be Luke. You are warm. You are hot for Jesus or cold for Jesus. You cannot simply be halfway." Yeah, I feel kind of warm about Jesus. Jesus said, "Don't bother." Jesus told me not to consider him. Jesus said, "If you feel warm about me, then you feel wrong. Either really hot for Jesus or just be cold. Don't be half-assed warm for Jesus." The truth is that Jesus was a Jew, and the Jews sent Jesus to corrupt the other religions. By being born imperfect, instead of being born as a Jew, he specifically had immaculate conception with the enemy. Although everything is true, Jesus is the Son of God, the Son of the Son of the Jews. He has been sent to corrupt the enemy. So, the nightmare you got me thinking about Jesus. Are you going to say, but Jesus isn't allowed to be in nightmares? That's very naive of you to suggest such a thing. Who else should be in my nightmare? A computer-generated graphics? I'm pretty old. I remember when the NFL had the best graphics. The NFL football has the best graphics on television. Your heads up displaying your game with your time remaining. Bro, they stole that shit from the NFL, bro. Okay? They didn't steal it from Major League Baseball. Score on the screen. You think they're putting a score on a video game, or they're putting the score on the TV? It'd be straight video games that straight be ripping off. What are you playing? What are you playing? Fucking baseball video games? You playing? What are you playing? I mean, honestly, what the fuck are you playing? What the fuck are you playing? You playing with some old ass? I mean, I got the Wild Gunman. There's 6 bullets. You reload. You count your ammo. They might have invented that. I don't think I ever saw a live ammo count on a TV shooting. Was it, I rip us off there. I'll rip it up. They're playing the same game played 100 years ago. Race cars. You think it would look like a go-kart. The oldest cars, they were small. They were real small. Like a lawnmower. go 100 miles an hour back then. Now you go. Mario Kart is still slow as shit. RPG, or they're just ripping off Murder, She Wrote. I'm really good at Mario Kart, okay? I'm an exceptional Mario Kart player at any version. Even versions I've never played, I'm not gonna struggle. Okay. The main concern in Mario Kart World is staying close to a wall so you can wall jump stuff. Most people, they don't hug the wall. I'm done watching Mario Kart. There's not enough walls. The tracks are trash. There should be wall jumps available all the time. But riding the wall takes no skill. Well, they took all the skill out of the game. You have zero chance to beat me at Mario Kart. It's impossible. I'm that good. Like, if we're playing on the Super Nintendo, if we're playing the original Mario Kart, I don't think it's possible that I lose to anybody. Because your skill level isn't going to get better. Not playing split screen with me, no. Because I'm going to be way ahead of you, and I'm going to be subconsciously looking at every single fuck up you make. You'll end up just copying me. Eventually, you'll just have to copy all my techniques. But, screen watching isn't relevant to any other version of Mario Kart. So, if you can't even watch, maybe it has split screen. Does it? Maybe. Watching your opponent, there's only so much to pay attention to in a regular lap. It's not like half the people in Mario Kart World are pressing the flip camera button like 10 times a second. It's sick, bro. Like, trying to watch that as a spectator, they just keep flipping the camera. They forget that, other people are watching. Similar to World of Warcraft, you can shake the camera around, or you can spin really fast in a first-person shooter. Everybody knows you can't see shit when you're spinning. In Overwatch, you would see the enemy spinning all the time. Good taunt. What was I getting about? Disrespecting the camera. Too many camera controls for the modern player. The camera should be 100% fixed with a cockpit through a first-person view driver. Yeah. You literally have no chance to beat me at Mario Kart. I am that good. I mastered it as a sober kid, and I was like 17. Unless you take my favorite driver, if you take Toad before me, I usually reserve Toad. Nobody really gives a shit who you play as, And if you're silly enough to let me take Toad, well then that's on you. Okay, go ahead and take Koopa. I love beating Koopa. Koopa can be scary. I'd rather replay as anybody else. Okay. My closest matches with Koopa versus Koopa. he comes out of the corner a little. He doesn't hit the wall sometimes, but he's, I don't know, it's not as fast. King Kong Bundy versus Undertaker is missing. Nobody can watch it. Okay. Very hard to find King Kong Bundy versus Undertaker, but in half of the clips, Bundy is just kicking Undertaker's ass, and Undertaker only hits a diving clothesline, an old school off the top rope, and nothing else. He ain't too, dude. He did. Undertaker did not tombstone King Kong Bundy. Can you believe it? Undertaker couldn't do the tombstone. I don't believe it. I saw that. I never saw. I know they wrestled. Undertaker couldn't do his move. Could you imagine how ridiculous it would be to see King Kong Bundy taking a tombstone pile driver? I'm searching for it right now. A nice video game clip. That's a clip from a video game. King Kong Bundy. I missed the radio scores. I'll just ask Google. MLB scores.
Here are the results from the MLB for yesterday.
Brewers 76 wins with the 12-5 win over the Pirates. Padres 11-1 over the Giants. The Giants have lost 12 of their last 13 games. Crazy bad. Cincinnati's still in the playoff race, but I think the Cubs are going to take that spot. The Cubs are at 68 wins. The Reds are at 64. 64. The Dodgers lost. 68 win Dodgers. 69 win Padres. That's crazy. The Dodgers we're pushing 100, but they low key just they finished off the Giants in the Giants series and then started tanking. I was talking to my Dodger friend, and you know he was expecting the Dodgers to beat the Giants, and I was like, no, I expect the Dodgers to lose to the, and I was wrong, but it turned out to be the Dodgers only wanted to beat the Giants, and after that, they were like, we will tank to everybody else. So I have to go hook up tomorrow, Tuesday. I went to lunch in the kitchen today too. Looking at the weather report, it could rain in Seattle, but the high chance for rain this week. It's going to be cold in Cincinnati. .81 degrees. How cold is that? That doesn't sound, that's what it said. $71 degrees maybe at the Chargers. Let's just go look at the weather so I'm not mumbling about it. NFLweather.com. I have the stats in front of me. I won't be thinking about yesterday's. 96% chance for rain for the Chiefs and Seahawks. But it's 68 degrees. Okay. The Chiefs will have a cold start. Oh, that's funny. Okay, in Washington, it'll be 80 degrees. Isn't it crazy? They're shutting down Washington, and the Bengals are still coming. Is Trump gonna stop my football team, guys? Is it gonna be is it gonna be a heated game? Bengals and Commanders. Trump wants to. He can't stop this one. Nope. How much are these tickets? Man, get on that. Major hype for that. Can't wait. And it's not. The Bengals don't play in Washington very often. They just don't. They've probably played there less than 20 times. High estimate. It could be as low as 12 games. Let's just double check. Who leads the series? They've only played 12 times, and the Bengals have 5, and the Commanders won 6, but there was a tie. Five, 6, and 1. Not including preseason. But I know that Zach Taylor got his first win in his career versus the Commanders. But when they were still the Redskins. No. You're good. Let's look at every individual score. Redskins beat the Bengals last year in October, but this is a August game. I think right when Joe Burrow got hurt in 2020, he got hurt the week before or maybe he even played in that Redskin game. He did get hurt versus the Redskins. I'm gonna look at the box score. Yeah, Joe Burrow to AJ Green. The Bengals went into the halftime with a 9-7 lead in November 2020 at FedEx. Joe Burrow will get hurt this game. Okay. Andy Dalton had the tie with him in England, but overseas they played in Wembley Stadium and had a tie versus Robert Griffin III, I think. Looking at the 2016 box score, Andy Dalton's here. Giovanni Bernard is there. Kirk Cousins played that game. The last Bengals win 2012. They had a 3-game winning streak. They beat Robert Griffin with his 2012. Looking at the 2008 game, this will be probably Carson Palmer. Ryan Fitzpatrick got this start in Cincinnati versus Jason Campbell. That's a trash game. 2004, Bengals a 7-point win. Carson Palmer in Washington beat Patrick Ramsey, a little-known Washington quarterback. I never saw him play. I couldn't catch every Bengals game. I missed that one. I'm looking at the score now. In '91, they played in. They went. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. They played in '91 and they played in 2004, and they went 13 years without playing each other. That's why when Tennessee joined and Jacksonville joined and they were in the AFC Central, the AFC Central, it really prevented the Bengals from playing their other people. Like, expansion is terrible. If you have expansion, that means you're not playing your real opponents as often as you want. I think neutral sites are coming. Expansion could be like Orlando. They got the Pro Bowl. I think, LeBron James could be the owner of the All-Star team. A team is a team. I mean, even the Globetrotters have owners, and they can show up to play. What do I see? I see the 49ers buying schools in Cabo San Lucas to teach Mexicans how to play football. That's the future. It's a barren wasteland in San Francisco. It might be better to go live in Baja, Mexico. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's a fancy name. They're the same thing, right? Cabo San Lucas and Baja is the same thing. It's both Mexico, but Baja is Mexico. Cabo is still Baja, Mexico, or Baja, Mexico, California. Like, Cabo is still California. It's just it's where pirates get on their boat and shit. They're all a bunch of cocaine supply depot. Town. 49er faithfuls down there. Embezzling money from the National Communist Football League. You know, Derek Carr is still posting content on his channel. I couldn't watch it. I didn't want to watch it, but I see his cringe ass thumbnails. Let's double check right now what Derek Carr's posting instead of just talking trash about him. Who do you think he is, Mr. Beast? He doesn't even have a team. He's looking like he's about to go play for the Colts. Hey, the Colts need a quarterback. Here comes Derek. And now it's 2016 Super Bowl champs. Look at this cringe ass. This fucker. Derek Carr. Go on with your 3,000 fans. Okay, Derek's got 3,000 to listen to him talk about what he saw, because Derek Carr has seen everything and done none of it. Okay, I was watching that 2016 too. Dude, we want you to talk about fuck this, I'll do this myself moments.
When the party theme must match.
I can't. I'm triggered by this. I thought we put this guy out the league. Andy Dalton is still playing. Saints don't even want a quarterback. So week 2 is like a free victory for the 49ers because the Saints don't want to win a single game this year. They're tanking for Archie Manning. Or they'll go undefeated. Either they're going to one way or the other. So, if the 49ers lose in New Orleans, it'll be an embarrassment of epic proportions. How about the brawl in Cincinnati? That means getting stomped, actually. That's some Seth Rollins finisher. But some rookie was attacking Joe Burrow in practice yesterday. So now even the Bengals are brawling. It's mainstream. It's totally mainstream. Paul Workman just posted GameCube Legends of Wrestling to his 14-minute joke reel. Do the Joker laugh. I don't know. You're... Yeah, that's pretty loud. You know what? It's 2:25 in the morning. I don't want to scream. I'm in acting school. I need to be refreshed on these bad actors. I'm here to voice over Tina in the next Bob's Burger. And I'm gonna make it to my hour. And it feels like about 10 people said hello. Let's look at the numbers for this episode. It's officially August 14th. All the bots got asked to show their identification cards just to log on, right? Yeah. All the bots just got shut off. statistics say 7 people watched this episode. Sounds about right. At least we're honest. We're up to date. We're farming this stuff like a RPG. I got 7 experience points. Laundry should be high tech. I'm gonna go shopping for pants. Damn, who the hell wants to patrol? Even after 9/11, we didn't patrol the base, bro. We just cover the exit. You just cover the entrance, and then everybody's like, okay, we inside the base. When you go on lockdown during 9/11 on the world's largest armored forces base, Fort Hood lockdown was just kind of fun. I enjoyed lockdown. My little guilty. What's so damn good about lockdown, huh? Well, because everybody had to get. We used to just drive through the gate, basically, and then you had to show your ID to get through the gate, and the line took like 2 hours to get through line. Everybody was 2 hours late, so they pushed a work call back 2 hours, and there were no troop movements after lunch because there's so many cars. Nobody could function. Dude, it was like Barbarossa. It was like Operation Barbarossa getting through that gate. Dude, it was like the Iraq highway to hell getting through that gate. And I only went through the gate a couple times during peak because I lived on post. Everybody else was just reporting, damn, I couldn't get through the gate. I came 4 hours early. Of course, some bikers, there'd always be they wouldn't even let bikers cut in line, basically. They were like, bikers, they would all overheat, because if you stop and go, the engine doesn't stay cold. And in Texas, it's pretty hot. Was it in September? Not really. It was extremely hot summer. It was 100 degrees for 100 days in a row. Dude, right before 2001 in Texas, before 9/11, I don't know what was worse, man. 9/11 was pretty bad, but the heat, getting to the dining facility, missing meals, trying to get to the dining facility on time, not having the proper paperwork at the unit level to be allowed to eat in the dining room. You know, none of us were allowed to eat. It's crazy. You join, it's like living on a concentration camp where everybody's like, yeah, the dining facility's right over there, but you don't have a ticket to eat. And that's the way it was like my first 5 months. I do decent food at the dining if you get in and you're not getting screwed eating last. So half the time in the Army, they're trying to make sure you don't eat too much. Like it's Weight Watchers, is the goddamn Weight Watchers marathon contest. Nothing to do but run. And I'm just not a good runner. I passed the timer. I passed the test enough times. Don't be climbing into no palm tree. And I'm about to crack my hour. Remember, I make my show for free. I got the phone for free. I'm on the Wi-Fi for free. I'm just consolidating my ideas 1 hour a day with some people I talk to. And nobody I watch. I could watch 10,000 different channels, and not one of them would be coming back saying, "Oh yeah, hey, yeah, okay." Nothing to see here. Too much to comprehend. Catch up. We're playing catch up, telling war stories. But you still want to know the future. The future is in Montenegro. The future of the world is in Montenegro. High up in the mountains, where it's against bunker busters, terrain features. It's against the law of war to bomb terrain features. Like, we can't rebuild this mountain, man. Why are you blowing off the tops of my mountain, man? And that's what we just did in Iran. We went into Iran and we blew up their fucking mountain. And that's what we told you people in Montenegro. You see that mountain over there? Well, look, watch it. Watch that mountain over there. They saw it was like the Death Star. We hit it like the Death Star. Now the mountain's gone. Hazelnut. They said all the hazelnuts they were farming. That's what they do. They make Nutella. All this for some Nutella. I mean, we could have more Nutella if the Armenians had all that land. I mean, it's either Nutella or Azerbaijan. Pick one. I don't need no Nutella, so. And Azerbaijan never did a damn thing for me, obviously. I mean, why should I? It sounds, the Democrat in me wants them to vote to leave Russia. Right? And isn't that what the Republican in you wants? You want Russia to be weakened, and we use the same strategies. We want them to remain they can remain communist and vote. That's right. Did you know that? They could be Democrat and communist. So I'm not about putting Armenia on my level. I mean, they're not Americans. They're hardly doing nothing. Thanks for nothing. Their YouTube news is good. I get the Serbian protest straight off their editing board. Kanal 13. Kanal 13. Kanal 13. Many people watch that channel. Undertaker could never hit the tombstone on King Kong Bundy, but when Bundy hit the splash, Bundy was hitting the splash all over, and Bundy was looking pissed, and Bundy was like, man, I really think, I don't care about it being the world champ, Bundy's gonna be my champ. Wrestling, I don't like Vince. I don't like Bruce Pritchard. I don't like Stooges. I'm frankly grossed out by their pink underwear. If the Commanders had a different name, I wanted them to be Washington Owls. Why not just be Owls? John Riggins' touchdown run was a broken play. Like, he should have been tackled. Should I wrap up? I'm going to wrap up. We're wrapping up this episode. Good episode. The radio was on sometimes. I'll see you next time.